So for that, your skill set is going to be in network packet analysis, the process of incident handling and incident response. Like, what do you do if you get like malware on the network, things like that? And who do you contact? How do you isolate it? Things like that. Like that whole process you have to know. So number one, knowing that stuff will be something like a GIAC. Now Google this. You go to Google, type in GIAC, it's a SANS certification, GIAC, and it's called incident handling. And they've got several certifications that if you got that, now they're not cheap, but if you got that certification, they're going to throw these SOC positions at you. So they want you to know network analysis. They want you to know network forensics. That means like taking a packet, breaking it down with something like a wire sniffer, breaking it down with something like a packet sniffer, and then being able to break that packet down and figure out, okay, has somebody tampered with this packet? You want to be able to go that deep with it, and something like a GIAC certification will help out a lot with that. CEH is another good one. A lot of hackers kind of talk crap about it, but the HR departments know what that is, and that means a lot. So you want to be heavy in being able to break a packet apart and figure out if this is a security incident or not. That's probably the big difference. And you said, let me see what you said with a NOC. It says all I do in a NOC is basically 1 through 3 layer troubleshooting, SSH into routers, check configs and interfaces. Okay, so you're like looking at network devices, internet working devices, and making sure that they're backed up properly, making sure that the configurations aren't blocking anything that's coming in and out of the network, making sure the enterprise is flowing like it's supposed to, making sure that the functionality of the network is good. That's the kind of stuff you're doing in a NOC, a network operating center. So you're looking at maintaining the operations of the network itself, making sure everything is good, making sure the configs are good, all that kind of stuff, right? So SOC is different. Like, your focus is on security incidents. So security incident, look this up, incident handling, that's a big one with SOC. When I worked at the SOC, the reason they picked me up was because I had a CISSP background in networking. I had experience with firewalls. I have had my hands in a lot of different things, and so they picked me up because I had experience with all these different things. So I knew I'd touched IDSs, IPSs before. I looked at logs on servers, on endpoint devices. I had all this different experience. But when I got in there, I found that I wasn't the smartest guy on the block by any stretch of the imagination, even with all my experience. The guys who knew the most were the people who had taken that GIAC certification. They got an incident handling certification that's really, really good.